What if everything you believe about viral trends and social media is a lie? Discover the hidden psychological forces shaping your beliefs and why the most foolish ideas spread faster than truth. Are we unknowingly becoming part of the herd? Prepare to question everything. Friedrich Nietzsche, a renowned German philosopher, delved deeply into the psychology of human nature, particularly when it comes to the social aspects that drive human behavior. His thoughts on herd morality remain strikingly relevant, especially in the context of today's media and social influence. Nietzsche argued that the tendency to follow the majority or the herd was one of the most insidious aspects of human psychology. For Nietzsche, morality was not an objective system of good and evil. Instead, it was a construct designed to keep people aligned with the will of the group. This concept is central to understanding why foolish ideas often gain traction in society. According to Nietzsche, human beings are not naturally inclined to form individual judgments or act on them. Instead, they are predisposed to submit to the collective will of their society or group, which he termed herd morality. This conformity, driven by an instinctual desire for social acceptance and safety, often leads people to abandon their own reasoning in favor of what is perceived to be the group's consensus. Nietzsche believed that this behavior stems from humanity's deep-rooted fear of standing alone or being ostracized from the group. In ancient times, being excluded from the herd meant survival was at risk. This primal instinct still exists today, although it is often less directly connected to physical survival. Herd morality, as Nietzsche described it, is not focused on pursuit of truth or intellectual growth. Instead, it exists to preserve the status quo and ensure the group's cohesion. People are not encouraged to think for themselves, but rather to align with the collective beliefs of the group. This is why ideas that do not challenge the prevailing mindset are more likely to be accepted and spread, even if they lack depth or substance. Nietzsche saw this as a dangerous tendency because it stifled creativity, individuality, and the pursuit of truth. It was easier, he argued, for people to accept ideas that simply made them feel good and validated their place within the group rather than confront ideas that required deep reflection and self-examination. This tendency to conform is why, even in modern times, we see the rapid spread of irrational and unfounded ideas. Whether it is the spread of conspiracy theories or the viral nature of senseless internet memes, these phenomena reflect a deep-seated human need to belong. In this sense, Nietzsche's philosophy offers a profound understanding of why ideas that are simplistic, sensational, and emotionally charged tend to gain momentum in society. In the age of social media and digital communication, ideas spread faster than ever before. However, the speed at which ideas are disseminated does not always correlate with their truthfulness or intellectual merit. Today, we see countless examples of viral ideas that are not only factually incorrect but often absurd, yet they gain widespread popularity. The phenomenon of viral misinformation can be explained by Nietzsche's ideas about herd morality, but it also taps into a more complex interplay of modern psychological tendencies and media mechanisms. One of the reasons why foolish ideas go viral is that they offer people a sense of inclusion and belonging. Nietzsche's idea of herd morality becomes especially relevant in this digital age, where people are more connected than ever but often feel more isolated. Social media platforms provide a space where individuals can share their opinions, memes, and beliefs, often with the sole aim of validating their social identity. The emotional nature of viral content, whether it's anger, fear, or humor, makes it far more likely to be shared and spread than more measured, nuanced discussions. Furthermore, in a world where attention is a scarce commodity, viral content thrives on its ability to provoke immediate emotional reactions. The more sensational or dramatic the idea, the more likely it is to capture the attention of individuals and spread across networks. In many cases, these viral ideas are not designed to inform or enlighten. They are simply engineered to evoke strong emotions that drive engagement. This is why memes that mock political figures or propagate conspiracy theories gain so much traction. They allow people to quickly bond over shared beliefs or frustrations, without requiring any intellectual effort or critical thinking. But why are people so susceptible to these viral ideas? The answer lies in the psychology of the human mind. Our brains are wired to process information that is simple and easily digestible. When we encounter a new piece of information that fits neatly into our existing worldview, it feels cognitively satisfying. This is known as cognitive ease. Viral ideas are often simplified to the point where they become easy to process, making them feel more legitimate and believable, even when they are patently false. The simplicity of these ideas offers a comforting sense of certainty, especially in a world where complexity and ambiguity often breed anxiety. In addition to cognitive ease, another psychological factor comes into play: social proof. This concept, developed by psychologist Robert Cialdini, refers to the tendency of people to rely on the actions and beliefs of others when making their own decisions, particularly in situations of uncertainty. On social media, social proof is manifested through likes, shares, comments, and viral trends. When a large group of people expresses agreement with a particular idea or belief, individuals are more likely to adopt that belief themselves. This creates a feedback loop where the popularity of an idea reinforces its perceived truthfulness, regardless of its actual merit. Social media has become a driving force in the spread of viral content, and its algorithms are designed to amplify content that generates high levels of engagement. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok are built on algorithms that prioritize content based on user interactions. This means that content that receives a lot of likes, shares, and comments is more likely to be shown to other users, creating a viral effect. However, the algorithms are not concerned with the accuracy or truthfulness of the content. They only care about engagement. This is where the problem lies. In many cases, the content that generates the most engagement is not the most informative or accurate. Instead, it is the content that is emotionally charged, controversial, or sensational. Whether it's a fake news story, a political meme, or a viral conspiracy theory, the algorithms tend to promote content that elicits strong emotional responses, as these responses drive further engagement. The more people interact with a post, the more likely it is to appear in other users' feeds, leading to a rapid and widespread dissemination of ideas, regardless of their truthfulness. The design of social media algorithms also plays into another key aspect of human psychology: the desire for social validation. As humans, we are social creatures who seek approval and acceptance from others. When we share an idea that aligns with the beliefs of our social group, we are more likely to receive positive reinforcement in the form of likes, comments, and shares. This creates a sense of belonging and reinforces our identification with the group. However, when an idea is controversial or challenges the status quo, it can lead to social rejection, which is something that most people want to avoid. Therefore, individuals are more likely to engage with and share content that aligns with the opinions of their social circle, contributing to the viral spread of these ideas. Social media, then, has created a system where ideas are not evaluated based on their intellectual merit or truthfulness, but on their ability to provoke strong emotions and generate social validation. This system encourages conformity rather than independent thought, and it amplifies the herd mentality that Nietzsche warned against. As a result, viral ideas that are simple, emotional, and sensational often drown out more nuanced, thoughtful discussions, leading to a society where shallow, superficial ideas are prioritized over deep, meaningful engagement. While the spread of viral misinformation is an inherent part of human psychology and social media dynamics, it is not an insurmountable challenge. The key to combating the spread of shallow, misleading ideas lies in fostering critical thinking and intellectual independence. As Nietzsche pointed out, true greatness comes from the ability to think for oneself, to question the prevailing beliefs of the herd, and to resist the pressure to conform. One of the first steps in combating the spread of viral misinformation is recognizing the psychological triggers that make us susceptible to it. When we encounter a piece of viral content, we must ask ourselves whether it appeals to our emotions or our intellect. Does it provoke a strong emotional response, such as anger, fear, or amusement? Does it confirm our existing beliefs, or does it challenge them? By becoming more aware of these psychological triggers, we can better resist the urge to share content without critically evaluating its accuracy. Another crucial step is to actively seek out diverse perspectives and engage with ideas that challenge our own beliefs. Nietzsche believed that the development of intellectual independence requires the courage to confront uncomfortable truths and to embrace uncertainty. By exposing ourselves to a range of viewpoints and engaging in thoughtful, respectful debates, we can begin to develop a more nuanced understanding of complex issues and avoid falling victim to simplistic, viral ideas. Finally, it is essential to cultivate a sense of intellectual humility. In a world where certainty is often rewarded, Admitting that we do not have all the answers can be a radical act. By embracing the uncertainty that comes with complex issues, we can avoid the temptation to latch onto simplistic answers that feel reassuring but are ultimately misleading. Intellectual humility allows us to recognize that our understanding of the world is always evolving, and that it is okay to change our minds in the face of new evidence. In the age of social media, combating the spread of viral misinformation is not just about rejecting false ideas, but also about fostering a culture of critical thinking, intellectual independence, and humility. By resisting the pressures of the herd and striving for deeper understanding, we can create a society that values truth over convenience and thoughtful discourse over viral sound bites. Ultimately, the struggle to think independently in a world dominated by viral ideas is not just a personal challenge. It is a collective one that will shape the future of our civilization. You've just explored a new way of seeing life with Coded Life. If these ideas inspire you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, so together we can keep decoding the mind in the modern world.